Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our webinar, Honoring National Living Treasures, the Lives of Legacies of Gamma Ba awardees. I am Javiraisa Mandaron, and alongside is my co-host, Yaxel Abshama. Today, we celebrate the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan, or Gamma Ba, which recognizes Filipino artists who preserve our rich cultural heritage.
That's right. Our focus is on three remarkable awardees, Salinta Monon, Magdalena Gamayo, and Ginao Bilog. They embody the spirit of traditional craftsmanship and artistry in the Philippines. Joining us our three esteemed speakers who have searched their lives and works. And of course, our participants will share insights later. Let me introduce our speakers briefly. So first, Gian Mendoza, who will discuss Salinta Monon, the renowned Tiboli weaver. Next, Evie Jan Pasamonte, presenting on Magdalena Gamayo, the master yakan weaver. And finally, Kirpol Daniel Santiago, sharing about Ginao Bilog, the epic chanter of the Hanoo Mangyan. Our participant, John Alex Testa, Precious Ann Oliveros, Wrangler Kabasisi, and Sergi Bendoy will engage with questions and reflections. Thank you all for being here. Let's begin with our first speaker.
Thank you, host. Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I present the life and the work of Salinta Monon, a Gamma Ba awardee from 1998. Hailing from the Lake Cebu in South Cotabato, Salinta, a Tiboli elder, is celebrated for her mastery of tinalak weaving, a sacred textile art form using abaca fibers dyed with natural pigments from the forest. Born in the 1920s, Salinta learned weaving from her mother at a young age. Amid the lush environments of Mindanao, tinalak patterns are not mere designs, they are inspired by dreams and spiritual visions. Guided by the Tiboli di Taifudalo, Salinta's works feature intricate motifs like the frog, symbolizing fertility, and the butterfly representing transformation. Each piece taking months to complete on a backstrap loom. Her contribution extends beyond artistry, survival despite modernization. Salinta's tinalak adorns ceremonies and tells the story of her people's cosmology in 1998. She received the Gamma Ba for her unwavering dedication to indigenous weaving. Salinta's legacy reminds us the power of cultural preservation. Thank you.
Thank you, Gian, for that inspiring overview. Now, over to Evie Jan Pasamonte for insights on Magdalena Gamoyo.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Magdalena Gamoyo, awarded in Gamma Ba in 2000, is a visionary weaver from Yakan community in Basilan and Zamboanga. Born in the mid-20th century, she grew up in a tradition where weaving is a communal right passed down through generations of women. Magdalena specializes in tenon textiles, using cotton threads and a body tension loom to create the vibrant geometric patterns like Pis Shabet, a ceremonial cloth, and the Bunga Samar flower motif symbolizing harmony. Her designs incorporate bold colors from natural dyes, reds from sappan wood, blues from indigo, reflecting Yakan cosmology and daily life. What sets her apart is innovation. She blends traditional techniques with subtle modern adaptations, making Yakan weaves accessible while preserving their essence. Despite challenges like conflict in her region, Magdalena taught over 200 apprentices, safeguarding the craft from extension. Her Gamma Ba recognition honors her role sustaining Yakan identity. Through her work, we see how weaving weaves communities together. Thank you.
Excellent presentation, Evie. We now return to Kirpol Daniel Santiago and the profound world of Ginao Bilog.
Thank you, host. Greeting to all Ginao Bilog. A 1993 Gamma Ba recipient was a Hanoo Mangyan from Mangsalay, Oriental Mindoro. Born in the 1940s, he was a guardian from Ambahan, a poetic form enchanted in the ancient Surat Mangyan receipt, inscribed on a bamboo tubes. Ginao's life was intertwined with the Mangyan animistic belief. He learned Ambahan from elders as a form of oral literature for ritual, courtship, and healing each 7 syllables. Stanza evoke nature's wisdom, rivers for lifelong, mountain for resilience, addressing them like love, community, and harmony with the environment. He composed and enchant thousands of Ambahan, performing them with a kudya pilot during gatherings. As a literacy waned, Ginao documented and taught the tradition, collaborating with scholars to transcribe it. His Gamaba award celebrated his effort to revive his endangered heritage. Thought he passed in 2003. Ginao's chant, indoor bridging past and present, they teach us enduring voice of indigenous poetry. Thank you.
Thank you, Kerpo. What a testament to our cultural treasures. Now, let's open the floor to our participant for questions and reflections. John Alex Tesla, please start us off.
Thank you, host and speakers. After hearing about Salinta Monon's Tinalak, I reflect on how such crafts contacts us to our ancestors. How can we, as youth, support similar traditions today? Perhaps through community workshops.
Excellent question. Supporting local cooperatives and learning the basics ourselves is a great start. Thank you for the insight.
Magdalena Gamoyo's innovative weaves inspire me. In a globalized world, how do we balance tradition with adaptation without losing authenticity?
Well said. Education and ethical collaboration with artisans ensure authenticity. Your reflection highlights the challenge beautifully.
Now belongs Amban poetry. Move me. It shows the power of oral traditions. What lesson from his work can apply to modern storytelling, like in digital media?
Appropriate points integrating Ambahan themes into apps or videos could revive it. Thank you for sharing.
Overall, these awards remind us of resilience in Philippine culture. I appreciate how their story fosters national pride. What small action can we take daily to honor them?
Wise words. Perhaps visiting cultural sites or sharing their stories online.
Thank you to our speakers and participants for those enriching exchange. We've explored the profound impacts of Salinta Monon, Ginao Bilog, and Magdalena Gamoyo through pillars of our heritage.